audience.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't tell me to stop talking, so.
Even when I do, it doesn't make a difference.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. If you say it with seriousness, I'll immediately shut up and be afraid that I made you mad. But like that's just me and with everybody. It's
and then
not just
I'll
you.
feel bad and guilty for making you feel like you're a bad person.
Because it's like, and it's just a cycle of rejection sensitive dysphoria. Hi everybody, how's it going? We're mentally ill.
Yes, we are. Speaking of mentally ill, our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. You can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code TheVector, all one word, for 15% off at checkout. Just actually remember to put in the code.
I forgot to do Dice Pick of the Week, didn't I?
No. I have it.
Oh, okay.
Blue Celtic Knot?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to know why?
Why?
ABO. Just kidding. No.
Oh my.
No, it's because
I can see the faces of those who know what that is, and it's everybody here.
I don't know what that is.
Don't
Google it.
Do it.
No.
Well, hang on. This is a unique opportunity because the first time I met Rob sent me a video that was in reference to a snowman.
No, that wasn't Rob. That was Agni.
That was Agni that sent it to me, and I said,
you sent it to me. Yes,
Peter wanted to know what it was.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told me, but you don't want to know. And now I'm like,
No, it's Blue Celtic Knot because despite being very Korean, the rest of my adoption family is very Irish. And Celtic knots are really cool. If you study them in art class, they're really, really beautiful. And these dice are also really beautiful. Also, I think blue dice are kind of like, it's blue and pink dice are my favorite because they look the tastiest. To me, at least. Also, you cannot eat Canadian dice, asterisk.
Now I'm remembering is that Starburst commercial.
Oh,
they have commercials?
Was that the cereal one? No, maybe I'm thinking something else.
No
is Star Wars a cereal too?
They had a cereal.
Well,
unless I'm lying.
I thought you said Starburst.
I did.
Star Wars.
No, I said Starburst.
I wasn't looking at the captions, okay? Because even the captions said Star Wars, okay?
Cedar and I, same brain.
Yep.
I'll mute now.
Okay. If dice is not your thing, how about clothes or bottles or other such things? You can go to our merch store at tinyurl.com/vacmerch to get awesome designs like Half Orc Energy and the Blob. That's it. Just go there and support the channel. That'd be great. Thanks.
What if we put one of my not safe for work fan arts on a t-shirt?
They will take it down.
What if I tastefully remove the tasteful nipples?
It's less about the nipples and more about the full frontal.
There's no full frontal. Have you seen me draw any parts?
There's boobies and butts.
That's just boobs and butts. That's not full frontal.
Fair.
Full frontal is like the package anyway.
Yeah, no. There's been no vajuzzle or dick. No. Let's see what we got this week. Artemis is going to be over on DM Jeremy's channel tomorrow for Blood in the Brew, which is your vampire game. Right? Vampires, yes. Not werewolves?
Yes, it takes place in Milwaukee.
Yes. That's at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Sunday, again, Artemis back over on DM Jeremy's channel for Castles and Crusades. That's again at 8 o'clock Eastern. And, podcasts, go up, listen if you're not into seeing our stupid faces. Yeah.
I don't think our faces are stupid.
I was mostly talking about me, but it's fine.
I don't think you
shut the fuck up.
It's
literally
fine.
The first second we saw your face in chat tonight. Okay, I'm sorry, chat. Another tangent here for the 8th time. The first thing we said to you was that you look so cute tonight.
Thanks.
Did we not say that?
You said that, yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was just being silly.
Being
a silly little guy.
I didn't realize it at first. Okay.
Who wants to talk about last session?
Oh God.
We sent
Okay.
some pigeons to people. We went on the minecart ride. There was a fucking elder brain dragon. We almost died. That about it?
Who's we?
Mostly Razira.
Mostly
most
Razira
people.
and Athelstan.
Yeah.
So, there were the brain bats. What were they called? Cranium
Cranium
bats.
bats.
Cranium
It's like a
bats.
reflavoring of cranium rats. It's very
Yeah.
it's a very interesting. I liked it.
I like it because it rhymes.
Yeah.
Which were terrifying. The only reason we survived was,
We ran away bravely.
yeah. This is a tip for anybody who plays Dungeons and Dragons, by the way, because this is something I did not know for a long time. You can always choose to run away. Like, you don't have to fight everything. There are consequences, and you
Yeah,
can
run
die
away and
anyway.
choose to slay another day.
Yeah.
That's just
But
the
no,
Mistwalker slogan. Run away from your responsibilities.
I mean, we're working on it.
We would
But
have
like,
died though.
we did have, yes, we would have died. We did have a miraculous moment of roleplay and DMGM badassery where Affy let my character perform Misty Step and take another person with me. It was Razira who was unconscious in the grasp of this elder brain. So that was interesting. Then it vomited leeches all over us.
Like it does.
And every leech that went into Razira came back out all shriveled and yucky because it was like, blood. Lycanthro blood.
Bad.
I
Yeah.
killed a bunch of cranium bats with my halo.
It was pretty cool. Like, I don't remember. Like, you did a shit ton of damage. Also
Yeah, the one
found
time
out
I
that I should have
actually
been
hit.
rolling a lot more damage.
Oh yeah, because of the dice up.
Yeah, because I'm stupid. But I'm smart. I'm smart and I am beautiful, but sometimes I am stupid, and that's okay. And I love that about myself. But what the whole thing was, we get out of there, shove Razira into the healer's arms, sit down on the ground for a second to collect ourselves, and we're like, what the fuck? Ronan! There's a better brain dragon in there! Oh, you found Daub. That was the most wild thing about that session. Just saying. Like, I saw the picture of the brain dragon, and I was like, oh, we're gonna die. And then you said that, and that was more shock. More shock than, and it's been weeks, and I need to know. So, please, paint me a word picture, Affy. Paint us all a word picture with your beautiful face.
So you all sit on the platform that leads into the minecart ride. Ronan is looking down at you. He, again, like lightly tanned skin, long black hair that's kind of pulled up into a bun. And you can see there's like tattoos all the way down like both arms and along his chest. And he looks a little sheepish at the moment. His expression is both guarded and unsure and a little apologetic because you had indeed found Daub, who apparently is the elder brain dragon living in the minecart ride. You're all... Well, most of you are okay. Razira is pretty fucked up. But the rest of you are mostly okay.
If I recall correctly, Athelstan had taken a dragon claw down the score of his spine.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, but you're over half health still.
I know. Yeah. Well, after being healed, yes. Anyway, I beg your pardon.
You hurt me.
I heard you, but I do not understand.
You lied, for one thing.
I didn't lie.
You said that there was nothing in here that would cause us harm. You are a liar.
It shouldn't
But
have.
also, shouldn't have. It's a... Please explain.
I don't know the ins and outs of it myself. I just know that that's Daub.
This guy apparently went missing, 12 hours ago, Atlas?
Yeah.
A little bit longer than that.
He was seen this morning, apparently.
No, he wasn't.
It was
So
all
we
for
were-
show. It was illusions.
Welcome to the
We were,
carnival.
We were like double lied to?
You weren't lied to. It was just to.
Is he
That was
playing
Vince
drums
sneezing.
upstairs?
No,
What the
it was
fuck?
Vince sneezing.
I thought that
Oh.
was in character. That there was
Yeah,
something
me too.
behind
I was
Rowan.
like, what is it now? Ah!
He was doing a big sneeze.
Aw, good sneeze.
Uh,
You have to tell somebody, like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big stretch. Oh, big stretch.
so yeah, that was.
Fun. Normal. What? Why? When?
Checks his phone. How?
Been this way for about 7 months or so.
7 months? What? Why did this happen?
We don't know. We're still trying to figure that out.
So, like, what about the cranium bats?
They just happen to be around wherever there's an elder brain type creature.
So, like, does Atlas has to make a wisdom saving throw after all that, or is he okay as he's discussing this?
Did you see it?
You didn't see it,
Okay.
so you're okay.
Yeah,
At least
they
then
did. They
Razira are
turned it
dripping.
into a snail.
Oh, that's right. you
Oh, yeah, you're
did.
right. That was pretty
Atlas
epic.
polymorphed it into a snail.
I forgot. That's a very
Slug.
important thing.
I think it was a
Polymorph
slug.
into snail.
Slug. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Yeah, I just wanted to be straight up. I forgot that I turned it into a slug.
So did I.
Me too. That's probably that was the second. That was the the most epic thing that happened.
I rolled abilities instead of saving throw, so it should have a +8. So
Okay.
23. No, it should have +4 more, so 19. Sorry.
You're okay. It was a lot, but you're okay.
So, but why are you an are you a Blitzber?
Not the last time I checked, no.
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
That's not the right nomenclature too, by the way, that Alice is using.
Yeah, literally, the accepted vernacular is illicit.
Ronan is a pretty transparent guy for the most part. So you think he's telling the truth? He's not illithid?
So they're a ghost?
Yeah, because they're transparent.
Yeah,
that's what I
make a
said.
wisdom save.
She's unconscious.
So why is the soul just like
She's
letting
not.
all
I fixed
these-
her.
all these like brain monsters hang around?
You would have to take that up with Assault.
I tried to, and she was really vague.
Shocking.
Was
Truly.
are they pulling their own? Is that why they're allowed? Like, what are they?
Dob is still in there somewhere.
He tried to attack my friends.
You were where you weren't supposed to be.
I look at Razira like covered in dried leeches and slime. He was just a guy who liked daubing for darts.
That
Is Bacoli real?
What?
Is Bacoli real? The little scientist guy. Is his name not Bacoli?
No.
No, Bacali.
What's his name?
Pakali.
Bacoli. You say Bacoli. I say Bacoli. You say Bacoli. Culkin.
Yes, he's real.
Okay. I think we need to take a nap, and then before we leave tomorrow, we should talk to Sold again. I feel like this ride is somehow more dangerous than the blender.
It wasn't supposed to be, but it was the only place we could keep him.
Okay. Oh God. I
It's
think
like evening now. Yeah.
I guess we try to shower you both off. I feel like
No,
you guys deserve.
Athelstan had already cast prestidigitation on Razira, but I don't think he cast it on himself, to be honest with you. I don't
Do you
recall.
want to be like an actual water bath like after that? Because I feel like it'll
Yes.
feel really good.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the Traveler's Rest. Thank you, Ronan.
You're
I
welcome.
think.
I'm
I.
sorry I couldn't be more upfront.
Who said you can't?
Loose lips sink ships.
No, I do.
Oh yeah, the moment where if you go back to previous episodes where you use Earth Grasp.
Athelstan doesn't actually say that. That was literally just for an inside joke for all of us, because of that one time that he literally sunk a ghost
That
ship
was top 10
with
moment.
Earthbind just because I rolled high enough, and Affy's cool. It was awesome.
Real cool.
I set Razira down and walked towards the bar.
Oh, you're going to the bar?
Isn't it a tavern and inn, or is it just?
It's just
No,
a
that's
tavern.
the tavern on the run.
It's just a tavern. Oh, okay.
Carney's Rest is like where all the wagons and shit are. We have like a guest tent or something. I don't know.
No, you don't have
We're
anything.
gonna put
right
the
now.
bubble up.
Cool.
There also is the Last Birth Inn, which is outside in Litwit Market.
I'm going out there.
Just
There's
saying,
people out there.
that is a possibility that you can go out there if you wished. So you're just going to the rest?
No. Well, I'd look for a bath, I guess.
There's no bathhouse here.
Okay. Prestidigitation. Just doing it old school. Athelstan's looking for a violin.
Where are you looking?
I think he will. It's evening time, so I who have kind of camped during events and things like this, you can usually hear pretty much all night the sound of like camaraderie and cajoling and sometimes music and drum beats and such and so forth. I don't think he saw any stalls that was like a home of musical instruments or anything like that, but he'll look at Breeze and he'll say, "Will you come with me, please?"
Sure. Where are we going?
You will go. I need to show you something.
Okay.
And he will take Breeze's hand if Breeze will take it, and he will go looking for music.
Okay. There is music. I wouldn't say that there's instruments, but there's the stage to the south that you had seen previously a Warforged playing on. There is the music from the carousel. There's music coming from the big top itself, as well as from the tavern on the run, and you can make out music coming from Litwit Market as well.
I think he'd probably try and like catch like passersby or something like that, and ask if there's like a place where he might find stringed instruments, or at least someone who might have one where he could borrow one, even if it's just for a few moments. Doesn't matter where it is.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Also, hydrate and posture check.
Oh. I didn't mean to sound so sad when I said that. No, I had Mystic Arcanum on top of my thing, and I couldn't get it off, and it rolled a 16 off screen. Hang on. No, can I re-roll that? That's not fair. This is important to me.
You have an inspiration.
Yeah, can I do that? That's so upsetting. It's always the ones that go out of the thing that are the better rolls. Am I right, everybody? Does that happen to you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. 13.
Okay. So the first person you come across is working on the stage. and they currently are playing what looks to be some sort of brass instrument. It's not like anything you've ever seen before. It looks like it's a jury-rigged clarinet with a saxophone and a trumpet, but it also has the slider of a trombone. And it's just weird looking, and the sound it makes is something between a tuba and like the trombone itself. But it's not either one. It has its own unique sort of dissonance to it.
I think they both stand there for a second, just like kind of like staring at this instrument, just like.
It's very odd.
Okay.
I want one.
I don't know if he's selling it, but we can try.
Oh, I don't want his.
Oh, you want one? Well, maybe we can ask who made it, and if he made it, maybe he can make one for you. How do you play it?
As you're
It's a lot
watching,
of-
I know why I want it.
the person playing is a Thrycreen. And they are actually using all 4 arms to play this thing.
Oh, easy. I could play. And like Athelstan's like, well, I could play that. I have 6 arms. Well, 5.5. I'm gonna need your help, Breeze. I can only show this to you if I have the right instrument for it. A violin, something.
I have a lute, I think. I know it's not the same.
No. I don't know how to play the lute. Excuse me.
The Thrycreen kind of looks at you but continues to play. They have this mouthpiece, like, it's not pressed up against their lips. It's not like an embouchure mouthpiece type thing. It's like fully in their mouth. And the sort of like almost gills that they have on their neck is like fluttering as it's using some sort of vibration with its breath to make this thing make the noise that it is.
Any chance you might know where one can find a violin around here, even just to borrow for a moment? Know any fellow players?
The creature kind of squints, plays some like really, really complex mixture of notes that would not be feasible for somebody with 2 hands. And then lifts one of its hands off the instrument and points in the direction of the market.
And it's still in the carnival, or is it just outside?
It's outside.
I understand if you don't want to leave the carnival. But,
It's
I'll-
just outside.
oh well, let's let the others know. Otherwise, Keeli will lay an egg. Everybody will lay an egg. It's been a lot. Atlas will lay an egg. A mule-shaped egg. We go back to the rest.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing while they were off looking for an instrument in a carnival? Don't everybody answer at once.
If we're just hanging out in the rest, like I'm just like laying in the grass staring at the sky, just over all of it at the moment.
Okay. So the sky here is right now, it's currently like this sort of blend of this velveteen blue and an almost like pinkish color to it. And with the distance from the nearest settlement, there's not a whole lot of light pollution other than what's being provided by the carnival and the market itself. So you can see the stars. You can see what is essentially like a Milky Way above you. And it's this swirling sort of curving, beautiful rainbow across the sky. and it just disappears beyond your vision on either side as it floats across the sky itself. And make a perception check for me.
The gate is on fire.
Where did you go, Razira?
15.
You see a couple of lights that are blinking and moving around each other that don't seem to make any sense whatsoever.
Are these like the ones I saw in Tempest?
They are exactly the ones you saw in Tempest.
Are they still... They still look like they're talking to each other?
Yeah.
Space jellyfish are mate dancing. Like it's Star Trek.
And is this something that like I would have seen before, like even before Tempest? Like, would I know what it is?
You've never seen anything like this before.
Binary stars.
I guess I just watched them for a while.
Okay. The conversation that they're having continues. Atlas, what are you doing?
Atlas is probably, he probably tries to talk. Oh, Razira's passed out, right?
Oh, Razira's awake.
I'm probably gonna try to talk to Razira if Duality's okay with that.
You're muted.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I just kind of thought Razira would probably be passed out after, getting the shit beat out of her twice in one day.
Oh, okay. So you're not unconscious, you're sleeping.
Atlas is going to sit by Razira and make sure Razira doesn't run away again. And they're going to talk at Razira's unconscious body. Well,
Razira's awake.
I thought Duality just said Razira was asleep.
Well, you can wake them up if you wanted to, but...
I think Atlas feels bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe they'll actually... No, Atlas would try to poke Razira to see if it wakes them up.
And just pretend they didn't poke him. Poker.
Would that wake you up, Razira?
It's not a pasta check, it's a sleeping check, you fool. Oh. Come on.
Another poke.
Make another check.
Razira.
Yeah, you're awake.
Razira.
Mm.
Razira. I think we need to have a conversation. Okay?
Okay.
I feel hurt right now, and I'm not good at talking about when I feel hurt, but I am. When you wandered off, I got really scared because you were in danger, but also because this also causes problems for my family here. And I care about you as family as well, and I don't want our two sides not getting along. Especially if you don't exist anymore to get along with them because you got eaten by a brain. I would feel so sad. I already feel sad. I think I'm rambling now. Can I give you a hug? Was that a yes?
She snores.
Atlas feels more hurt. He goes to scoot next to Keli.
Eli, who heard all of that, just like pat on Atlas.
Why is
You
it
need to
hard
hug
to
Atlas?
talk about feelings?
Because it's painful and nobody likes to be in pain.
I'm sad. I feel like Athelstan, I think.
Fair.
angry and sad.
Those are all valid feelings.
Yeah,
I feel angry and sad too sometimes.
yeah, a lot too. I'm worried about the carnival.
Yeah, that's some interesting news, to be sure.
Eli, you lost your home in a way, didn't you?
Yes.
Athelstan's losing his home. Razira obviously lost her home. Sly can't get back to her home. And for some reason, Breeze is wanted in their home. I think Alphinius is also kind of stuck here because he won't use the scroll. And also, Gordon, it's not easy for him either, considering he's lived so many places. It's been hard on him too. But you know what's special? No
What?
matter where we go, I have a little piece of home in all of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry now if you are alright with that, and even if you're not, I don't know if I can stop it.
It's okay. You do what you have to do, buddy.
Can
Hey,
I have
imagine those giant Chihiro tears from Spirited Away.
Can I have a hug?
I sit up and give Atlas a hug.
We have to maneuver
just, like-
properly. Yes, the horn.
Yeah, so I
Torso.
don't ding you with my halo and you don't stab me with your horn.
Oh my god, could you imagine the horn gets stuck in the halo?
He goes,
Ring
Like
toss.
a really bad ring toss.
ah!
When
Roll for it.
Atlas has settled again, hang on, I gotta make sure I have the spell slot for this first.
Oh dear.
Okay, I do. Okay, so I look at Atlas and say, before the others come back, and since Razira is asleep, will you keep watch for a moment?
Of course.
And I sort of turn away from Atlas so they can't see what I have in my hands. But I take the stone out of my chest pocket and I cast Legend Lore.
Which stone? And what are you casting it on?
The stone, the
The
big
Goliath
fancy
gave
stone
them.
that I'm not supposed to talk about stone.
Oh, that stone.
Yeah. Hashtag stone.
You just read legend lore real quick here because it doesn't get used as often as it should.
It's so OP. I love it. I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's so cool.
Do you have 250 gold worth of incense and 4 ivory strips worth at least 50
I
gold
do, because I
each?
need it for another spell, so I have the components.
Okay, get rid of them because the incense is gone.
Okay.
The ivory strips stay.
Yeah. Incense, where are you? There you are. Hello.
Keela just got
Okay.
like a censure and it's just myrrh. Wait, which incense is it? I need to know. Or does Keela just grab anything that's available anywhere they go to at the general stores and stuff?
I don't even remember. I bought it when we were in New Tempest, so
I know, but like make it up.
it's probably just like whatever they had on hand, because New Tempest didn't really have like a lot. So
it's
she just
everything.
had like, yeah.
So it smells like potpourri in an old grandma's house.
I love that
Sure.
for Keeli though. I need Keeli to have their little retirement in their little old grandma house.
Keely's not gonna live that long, let's be real.
Technically, Keely's already lived that long.
Keeli,
Borrow, no.
Yeah.
As you cast this spell on the very mysterious stone you've been given, the world sort of shifts and you find yourself shifting with it. And Atlas, I'll say from your perspective, Kili ends up tipping like 45 degrees one way and just holds there. They are so stock still, it's disturbing. They're still breathing. They still have a heartbeat. Their eyes are still open, but they're not seeing. And they are very, very, very still. For your side, Kili, nothing speaks to you. It doesn't give you a description or anything like that. Instead, you find yourself watching an event that predated you. Thousands of years ago. Thousands and thousands of years ago, before you came to be. You had heard, however, of a great war that predated the war that ultimately brought you here. This one was for power. This was a time when things like 10th, 11th, and 12th level spells were not out of the realm of possibility. It took extreme focus and lots of reagents. It took years of practice for even the most wise of wizards to be able to manifest this type of magic, but the weave allowed it until people got too big for their britches.
Gale from Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
Has he got a thick ass?
Yeah.
I've not played it, so. Is he the one that eats objects?
Yes.
Magical objects?
Anyways.
Okay, sorry.
Mortals began to ascend in rapid succession as they gathered these powers, allowing them to move into the heavens, into the hells. This was ultimately a lot of the manifestation of some of the pantheons that exist even to today. But that power, as you know, corrupts. And those that ascended needed more and wanted more. And you have the visual analogy, essentially, of watching this weave that you recognize to be magical in nature, comprised of all of the the different vines of magic, all weaving in and out of each other, suddenly being pulled taut.
Like ley lines?
No, like a web.
Okay.
They're all suddenly pulled taut. And within that tension, these crystals begin to form. At first, they're all one big crystal, pulling together all of the magic, developing and growing and forming out from this central point, and then they shatter apart. Each avenue of magic is broken apart, represented in these crystals, and they fall away to somewhere beyond. You see the path that the one that you hold has taken. For generations, it was buried at the bottom of a sea. Until a kraken was born and had a penchant for shiny things. As this little kraken, this little baby kraken added to their little horde, humans and other humanoids found him, found his hoard, and began dividing the loot after chasing this young kraken away. The crystal fell into the hands of a young halfling, male, about, you would think, probably midway through their life, but still very strong and, comfortable in their skin, very much an adventurer still. They took the crystal. But it didn't last long, as they cast a spell that you were warned against through it, using it, and were completely atomized. From there, multiple hands, multiple generations, multiple hundreds of years, this crystal has passed through. Nobody seems to carry it for more than a couple years at most. Dathia had it last, before you. She carried it for 6 or 7 years. One of the only hosts to last that long. She had learned how to use it as a weapon rather than a focus. And you witness her using it as an explosive. A projectile that's thrown after casting magic through it. And then collect it. But you also see the fallout from that, where undead Asmars begin to appear in greater and greater numbers every time she does it. Before she hands it off to you. So, going forward, and you can make a note of this on your thing, you are able to access the history of the stone with a history check at advantage, provided you're holding it. And it will allow you to essentially relive a bearer of your choice's time with the stone. Atlas, for you, this lasts about 10 minutes.
I'm observing Keli the entire time. Also, once in a while, making sure Razira's there.
Yeah.
Also, once in a while, making sure there are no cranium bats, or rats, or daubs.
Make a perception check.
I'm perceiving everything.
Every brain dragon is Daub.
Yeah, well, what if he comes out to eat us again? 25.
Yeah.
You don't see any cranium rats or bats. You saw Razira, in her sleep, kind of, chasing things, but she doesn't leave the space that she's kind of curled up to sleep in.
Are you a croissant right now, Razira?
Yeah, are you a loaf kind of sleeper, or do you do the one leggy in the air, on your side belly, or
I look like a tortellini.
Varies.
Mm-hmm.
varies? What about right now?
Let's find out.
Don't look at me. I don't know why you're rolling.
I was trying to figure out I'm doing this to figure out what kind of crazy position she'd be in. That's just kind of probably just passed out, face down on the ground at this point.
Just all spread out.
Yeah,
I was
split around
thinking
and
scoliosis cat, where they're bent in half and their limbs are everywhere.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like if I rolled low enough, she'd probably be hanging from a rafter by one leg or something.
How she got up there, no one knows.
Well, she's still there, Atlas. That's the important part.
And Keli's still alive.
Yep.
As time goes on, I get more and more worried. The meme of Jordan Peele sweating?
Yeah.
That's what Alice is starting to look like.
When
He feels
I
a little
come,
queasy.
oh, buddy.
But
When I
he's
come
not going
back
to
out of
stop it
it,
because what if he makes it worse? Because he knows, like, if you move somebody when they're going through something medical, it can also be dangerous.
yeah.
But he does keep readying an action to grab her if she falls. So every 6 seconds, he's rereading that action
Okay.
for 10 minutes. So he's doing it. Okay, there's 6 seconds every. So he's doing it 600 times, Rob?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know what we were going off there,
Doing
but
every
Yeah.
sure.
he's readying
10
an action
minutes.
for
How many
10
6
minutes.
seconds are in 10 minutes?
10 sets per minute, 100?
Oh, okay, I can't do math. So he's doing it 100 times. He's readying an action to grab Keyli.
I love
In an
how that
hour, there would be
sentence made
600.
sense. I love how that
What,
sentence
mine?
made sense to us. Yeah, no. Or I said, how many
Oh.
6 seconds are in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It's like when I'm doing so. It's like, oh yeah, only 3 more 5 minutes is.
3 more 5 minutes.
When I come out of it, I put the stone back in my shirt pocket and then like turn around to face Atlas again so that they can see me. Thank you. Something I needed to take
What
care
the
of.
fuck?
It's better if you don't know.
That does not make me feel better.
It will keep you safe if you don't know.
That's what everybody says, but then I end up naive. And
But I actually mean it when I say this.
but that's what everybody means.
You just have to trust me, Atlas. I can't tell you.
Okay.
To be
It's
fair,
important.
Dothia did say you can loop your friends in if you wanted to.
Doesn't want to put that on them. At least not
Just
yet.
saying. Just to clarify.
After everything that we've been through in the last 24 hours alone, Keelay's not going to add to that nonsense with everything she just found out.
Okay.
So, are you like okay?
In the general sense of the word, yes.
Are you a Blitzber now?
No. No.
Okay.
Athelstan hears this as we're walking up and goes, "Would you still love me if I was a Bloodspur?"
Would you try to eat me?
You look delicious. No, maybe. I don't know. I was just referencing the one time you asked us if we would love you if you were a worm.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
That's
Don't-
legit.
I step to the side.
Alice is fine.
We're gonna go to
Just,
the
like,
village.
I think if you
Tonight?
were a Blitzber, it would depend on how you treated me. If I still loved you.
That's reasonable. That is more than reasonable. You should only accept fair treatment and respect because everybody is born deserving of respect. But yes, I need to go to the market like now. So
Right now?
Yes. So I needed to tell you so that way you didn't freak out or lose trust in me.
Isn't that outside of the carnival?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I need something.
Like
Is
that
it something that can wait until the morning?
No. Not to me.
Okay. Do we have more than one set of sending spells or sending
Okay.
stones?
I've got something new.
Oh boy. I
Give me
can't wait for
10
this.
minutes. Or actually, I'm not even going to wait the time. I'm just going to cast it as an action. And I say in all your heads, now we can talk for an hour without having to open our face holes.
Immediately we all
Did you hit Razira with this or no?
I hit everybody with
You're
it,
sleeping.
but you're sleeping.
You're asleep.
So
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
may
but
hear this in
suddenly a
your head.
voice in their head when they're asleep.
You're dreaming.
You're dreaming.
You're chasing
If-
rabbits.
If you're that tired, your brain will figure out a way to make it part of your dream.
Yeah. It's like how I was dreaming about going
My
to
alarm
Six
clock going
Flags.
off.
Yeah, exactly. 3 Days Grace songs, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you? And like Atlas says,
If you two get yourselves killed
just...
while you're out there, I will bring you back and kill you myself.
Okay.
Zira is too tired to move.
I would expect no less, but that's an awful waste of another set of diamonds. Just bring us back and skip the second.
It'd be worth it just to beat you up.
You can beat me up. That's fine. But just know that I won't hit you back. Not anymore.
I hope it's worth it, whatever it is.
Yes.
I sit down by Razira.
Do you want anything? Is there food in the market? Like, we kind of like, it's not that far out of the carnival. It's like right there, but like, does it smell like food or something?
Yeah, there's food.
Cool. You want anything?
For you two to come back safe.
I will. We will. And he like thinks in his, he like glances at Breeze and he tries it out and he thinks in Keeli's head and he like thinks to Keeli and he's like, he thinks about it for a second. You can just hear all this like rumbling of thoughts, but nothing kind of comes together at all because he's like, wow, this is weird. I haven't done this with another person except for Mina. And he's like, oh no, Mina, I gotta keep all these thoughts out of his head. But what do you want? Do you want anything, Atlas?
I will like a gift to bring Isolde. She likes alcohol.
What a coincidence. So do I.
So you would be the best person. How much coins do you need to bring?
You don't need. No, don't worry. What would you? But I will bring everybody something special if I can. But I need to go now.
If you were to find a magical item that hypothetically, if you were to lay out a number of statistics, would raise my armor class. But please let me know.
Higher than your human skin armor.
Yeah, like a bracelet.
And bone.
Yeah.
Skin, bone, and moss.
Or like a horn ring.
You are not allowed to do a costume change.
No. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be a chess piece.
Just like a non-visible.
Yeah. Yeah. Atlas does not want like a new
You're
outfit.
muted, Rob.
He wants like an accessory that is not visible.
Get him like a little dangle earring or something.
Yeah, like a ring.
That goes under his hair.
Cool. Let's go. If you still want to come with me.
Yeah.
All right. We agree, so we do it.
Okay. Heading back out of the carnival. Sorry, go ahead, Atlas.
I just want to clarify what we heard about the city, just so Atlas has background, and I also remember because I forget. In Cath,
They're not
people
going.
lose their memories. How?
You don't know how. You think it's just part of the domain's nature. But they're not going to the city. They're just going outside the carnival to the market, which you know can be dangerous, depending on how long the carnival has been stationary.
Got it. I just wanted to make sure. Atlas kind of sits next to Keeli. I wish I could lay down with you and look at the stars, but then I would be like, he makes like a gesture of like a gesture like 4 legs and his head like this.
You can.
Have you never actually seen a real horse do that before? Because I have.
Horses can lay down.
Yeah, they can lay on their backs. It's hilarious. They sit with their feet in the air like puppies. It's hilarious.
Literally, you can just like lean forward, like you can just lay on your back with your legs in the air and like lay down. You just can't bend backwards like some sort of.
But you sleep like this, so you should be able to see the.
Yeah.
I teach Atlas how to lay on their back while everybody's gone.
Literally, just like roll him onto his back, and he's like,
"This is so cool."
Although thinking about it as we're walking away, I think back to Atlas. Unless you know anybody in the carnival that has a violin, then we don't have to leave.
That's true.
Could I make a? What check would that be?
History?
I can feel Keeli just like.
What check?
History.
Violin check.
That would be performance, and Atlas can't. It's not good at that, but he's
Like,
also
he-
bad at.
Also not good at history.
I
Breeze
rolled a
like
2.
says that, and Athelstan just like freezes as he's turning away.
Atlas rolls a 2, so I think he's so flustered. He saw his friends nearly die. He saw his other friend as an elder dragon. He also saw Keli just freeze for 10 minutes. His friends are about to go to a dangerous night market.
And
Also-
you're on your
could be
back.
Fun,
Yeah.
but
What?
it could be fun.
And
Right.
you're on your back for the first time ever.
Yeah, Atlas is overstimulated. He can't remember. He goes, sorry, I don't know anybody with a violin. Or a viola. Or one of those big violins that
Cello.
you sit down with.
Viola.
Cello,
Oh, okay.
Some-
Or the big one you stand up with.
bass.
Double bass.
Yeah.
Okay, go. We go.
There you go.
Heading out of Litwit out of the carnival, you make a right turn towards Litwit Market. This has the same sort of vibe as the inside of the carnival. There's a lot of laughter, and you can see that there are some games being played. There's lots of like little market stalls, but as you're like moving deeper in, you can feel the difference. It's very subtle at first, but the touch of the Fae is very, very evident the deeper into the market you go. You pass by a small shrine-like temple that's been erected, and there's a statue that is visible from where you walk by. You walk by another stage type area that has a similar setup to the one inside the carnival. But what is being performed on the stage currently is a little bit more body than the Warforged or the Thrycreen. It's a little more burlesque. What are you investigating?
I think looking
Music.
for the
Stalls. A
place
kiosk.
selling
Uh,
music stuff.
Sure. So, Athelstan, you don't see anything really that would do.
He just sees the Fey lanterns on Breeze's face.
Sure. You fail because you're
What?
gay.
What? They've never gone on an actual date before.
Breeze will say that you see like a tent that's set up beside the stage area, and you can see that it has like a variety of different items. Maybe you'll find something there.
Place maybe.
Sure.
Okay. Heading
Going.
towards it, it's a very, very simple. It's more like those fold-out gazebos you can get. Like it's 4 sticks with a tent top.
Pop up.
Yeah,
Love that.
and it has the walls that have
They
been.
got the good shit.
Yeah,
It's Penzic. It's a Penzic market. Hell yeah.
essentially. And behind like a narrow table, you can see an Oliphant who is kind of like moving things around and situating them very, very precisely on this table. Looking at the table, you can't really tell what sort of organization this is because it seems like it's a myriad of, you see a couple of like daggers, and then beside that there's some pens, like beautiful fountain pens. You can see jewelry, but it's all like so stringently arranged that you're almost hesitant to touch anything, to like look at it and whatever. There are 2 other tables on the other sides of the main center table, and they are similarly situated with a variety of goods. There's anything from like poultices and potions to little jars full of makeup, paints, that sort of thing. And you do see a couple of instruments, one of them being a fiddle. Going right
Goes
for that.
over that.
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as you make way towards it, the shopkeeper, who, like I said, is an Oliphant, but they, rather than having this sort of like grayish elephant-like skin, they have this almost gleaming purple to their skin tone. And you can see you think it's makeup at first, this sort of like sparkle that follows the wrinkles and the lines of their face. But then you realize it's actually like some sort of magic or possibly sparkly mites. You're not sure.
This is the skin of a killer Bella.
Yeah.
He grew up around Mina. It's fine. I'm sure he was exposed to weirder.
Yeah. As you
To the-
approach, the trunk comes up and it's very long. Like it's longer than the one that you met in New Tempest. And they put like the end of it over your shoulder just to stop you from touching anything.
Oh, he's not actually like reaching out to touch it. He just wanted to get closer, and he pauses politely. My apologies.
That's quite all right. What can I help you with?
Are you selling this? I need a violin, a fiddle, anything.
Oh, well, that would explain why you're looking at that one, yes.
Yes.
Okay, what do you need it for?
He'll reach into his he'll like kind of glance at Breeze, just like kind of like reach into his belt pouch, and he'll pull out his journal and he'll flip through it and he'll show the Oliphant a page, a very specific page that is in our fan art carousel. And on that page, not showing Breeze, of course, is
That
a
would be
likeness
too
of,
gay.
yeah, showing a likeness of Breeze and a bit of composed music.
You watch, and this Oliphant pulls out like a little monocle from. They're wearing like a black vest over this sort of like purpley skin, and they pull it out of the pocket and then kind of like wedge it up into their eye and start reading it. This would be very helpful if I could read music. They put it
kinda,
back.
He brushes his finger over the likeness, and he's like, "I just need to play this right now."
Right now?
Yes.
But you don't have an instrument.
No, that's why I'm here, to see if I can come into possession of an instrument, whether it be bought or borrowed.
Oh, which is why you're. I got it.
Yes.
What do you have to trade?
I know that there are
Gold?
rules here. I have gold. If that is what you are in the currency of, the interest of currency.
Gold is fun, but things are funner.
Shut up, Keeli. You're not there. I'm looking in my inventory.
Okay.
What things do you think are fun?
Blinsky.
Oh, anything to add to my collection? Something to replace a violin?
Is it so? If we were looking at the table, is it like all musical instrument
No, there's
type things, or okay?
literally everything. Like anything that could be traded has been traded.
Okay.
Isn't the root of the matter a dirty Faerun thing? Nope, never mind. That's something else. Where are all my dirty porn books that Mina put in here? I know I left a couple
Sly
in
has
what's his
them.
name's library. Yeah, that's actually true. I need to get some of my shit back from Sly. Oh, ooh! Athelstan is going through his stuff. He just kind of holds up his well-read copy of A Rogue's Time.
Okay.
I don't know if you're into smut.
I love smut.
Would this be adequate?
They like.
It's been read quite a bit and by some very interesting people.
Do any of the pages stick together?
No, not like that. That's usually like a clean thing. This book he opens it up to the front page. He's like, it's not flagged. Don't worry. Hasn't even been brought. Yes, trust me.
Okay. She like takes the book from you with her trunk. They start kind of like flipping through it just to make sure that none of the pages are stuck together.
And this one has this is the special edition, so it has some of the original drawings in the center.
Oh. I think this is an adequate trade. They move around the table and begin shuffling the book into place where the violin is, while also picking up the violin. So, like, at no
Indiana
point,
Jonesing it.
yes, at no point is there an empty spot on the table. And then they hand the violin and the bow to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good trade.
Good trade. Feel free to come back.
Sure. If you ever manage to, and he kind of leans in, he's like, if you ever manage to read it, you ever get free for time, I think you might find something very interesting in chapter 7.
They start reading at chapter 7.
So looking a hole on the table. What the heck?
No, they have it like down on the table and they're reading it.
Yeah.
The fiddle itself is.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look at this. Yeah.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Arcana, and I was like, oh great, a cursed violin.
Don't joke about that. She'll do it.
You don't know it's not.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, do I need to roll an Arcana check? I insight check the violin. Is it a mimic?
It's sentient.
18.
Okay.
It speaks to me.
It speaks to you, but not in that
Literally.
way.
Literally.
It's telling you to go to Georgia.
Ha!
It's
Go back to Hale.
It's older. Definitely on the well-loved spectrum. Distressed, so a lot of the wood is sort of rubbed, so it loses, like it has its own sort of patina around where it's been handled. Probably out of tune just from a quick look. The strings themselves haven't been oiled. They might snap.
Waxed.
Yeah. And the bow is a little bit frayed. But it's serviceable.
We'll try and put it in tune as we're walking back.
Sure.
Do any of our friends have mending? I think back to all of them. Does anybody know mending?
Alphinius probably does.
No.
Maybe. Who knows? He's not a wizard. He's a sorcerer. Sorry. I'm looking up the specifics of prestidigitation.
That will not help you.
I can get the rust off of the strings.
You could ask around at the carnival. Actually, I'm not there. Never mind. I can't talk.
You're mentally connected.
I have
okay.
wax. I
I
at
asked
least
you in our head.
Yeah, I at least have wax, so Athelstan's like fixing up the bow at least.
Can you make rosin with druidcraft?
The rosin is wax. It's like a hard, like rosin is like hard beeswax, and he does have wax.
I thought it was hardened tree sap.
That can be that too.
Okay.
I thought it was
I
resin.
used to want to eat the. I
But-
actually have
That
like
too.
rosin before.
That rosin was like chalk.
It tastes good. Don't do it. It's not
It-
good for you.
Yeah, it's really not good for you.
It's really bad for you. Atlas would say, well, there are people who like know about, mechanical stuff and wood parts. Maybe you could ask them at the carnival.
You have any spare strings, Breeze?
There might be
there-
spare strings. I mean, they have to fix stuff all the time.
I mean, they'd be made for a lute. I don't think they're the same string. No, they're definitely not the same string.
No. Rousing up the bow. At least.
Okay. You're able to get it in tune, and you have the bow and strings waxed.
Give it a shot. You know, he's not gonna go. He doesn't. He kind of like pauses. I think. What was that little place where the ents are? The ent is.
At Neats.
Yeah. Is that like between there and the car and the market?
No.
No.
You
wherever the
could do
market-
like a sidewinder to go there.
I don't know.
And then back
I
up
lost
to.
the map. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Boop boop. Nope, that didn't work. That's a combat tractor. Tractor.
Tractor.
Take you for a ride on my big green tractor.
And
Combat
that's the song.
tractor.
That's the song.
Great. Somebody's
Yep.
angered the wrong farmer.
I guess there's like, I'm sure there's like random campfires around and stuff like that. Just kind of find a little spot, I guess.
Sure. Are you going to Carney's Rest, or are you just kind of wandering still?
I don't know. I don't think Athelstan's really paying attention very much to where we're going. Just kind of following along with Breeze.
All right, Breeze, where are you going?
I was following you.
Oh no,
Then it's the blind leading the blind. We stop outside the aquarium or something.
the aquarium is not anywhere near where you're going.
I thought it was. I'm looking
No,
at the
the
map.
aquarium's on the other side of Carney's Rest.
There's a fence.
Oh shit! Where'd the map go? I didn't even exit out of it. Why does this keep happening to me?
I keep sharing it.
I'm making it big. Background. You go back there. Wait, Fantasy Grounds, what have you done? There was a thing that you could do to make it the background. Aha! Okay, fine. Got it. Cool. That's a fence. You are right. That is a fence. Cool.
I know I'm right. I made the map.
I know. It's a good map. It's a good map.
Thanks.
Cool. All right, cool. Somewhere amongst the rest and the Tavern on the Run, where people are still awake and such.
Okay.
Preferably not terribly near our friends, even though they can hear our fucking thoughts. How long has it been? Has it been an hour?
No.
Fuck.
Well, you have to think to them. It's not like they hear everything.
Oh, okay, good.
If they heard everything, everybody'd be hearing Razira.
What's Razira's sleep talking like in her brain?
Probably cat.
Yeah.
Cat.
Cat. Yeah, he wants to play.
Okay. So there's this little kind of space beside the Tavern on the Run and below Isolde's wagon. Just a little open area that you can probably
Sure.
hide in.
Not hide, just settle.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to do the D&D mechanic of taking your time with it, so that way you may succeed.
The fuck mechanic is that?
It's like a thing where you have to spend X amount of minutes on it. I don't even know what the hell this is called, but I have heard of this thing, and so
Neither do I.
hang on.
What
I
did you
don't know
say
what
was
it's called.
again, Cedar? Maybe I can think of
But you spend a lot of time making sure you're doing it right, so you do it
Oh,
right.
like take 10 and take 20.
Something like that.
I think it's like a 3.5 thing. I don't know if it's in 5e.
10 times longer. Oh my gods.
Yeah, like
If there is no cost to failing a check aside from wasted time, a character can automatically succeed on a task by taking 10 times longer than normal unless the task is impossible. Dungeon Master's Guide, page 237. It is very similar to the taking 20 rule that can be seen in other systems such as 3.5e. God damn it.
Okay.
So there's gonna be a lot of false starts, I imagine.
Is that what
especially
you choose
since-
to do?
I mean, he'll make a check it. Try and make a check at first because I don't think he like. It's very muscle memory, and he's almost for a second like forgets that his left hand isn't his left hand.
Make a
To help
performance
you
check.
along the way, I will bardically inspire.
Take that inspiration. So 17 plus
A D10, I think.
hot damn. Holy shit!
Holy shit!
I've never rolled that high on a party inspiration. 27! Woohoo!
All right.
I play it so good. Can you play it for me, Affy, please?
I don't have it right now.
I can pin it in our chat if
Please
you'd like.
do.
I sent it to you last week because I thought we were going to do this last week.
I know.
Why no pin? Why can't pin? Why you no pin?
Okay.
I will react to
I
it.
got it.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just wasn't prepared. It's fine.
I sent it to you.
No, I know you did. I just wasn't prepared. It's fine. It's not your fault.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shut up. Shut your face hole. Okay. If you are not listening to our audio that's currently going, do that.
In the
In Discord.
The watch stream.
in
yeah.
Discord, okay.
That is not it.
I hadn't clicked it yet.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. He'll lower the bow. Almost like he is surprised that he was able to do it. And I think in lowering the bow, he drops the violin because he realizes he doesn't have a left hand. Fuck. And he takes his journal. Sorry.
Very good.
I've always loved music. I haven't been able to play it for a long time because I've lost my home. And he takes his journal and he flips it open to that page and he'll just kind of hand it to Breeze. There's celestial writing, a bit of composition of music, exactly what you just heard, and a likeness of Breeze's face.
You wrote this for me?
And he'll point to the top of the composition. These letters say, a poet, a child. I didn't want to die or lose myself without at least trying to play this for you. I don't know what's going to happen after tonight. It was really shitty tonight. I know that you don't like. Eel closes eyes that are just completely clouded in black now because he's still 2 steps into the black. I know you don't find it easy to look at me like this. But I find it so easy to look at you and watch you and listen to you. And you were the first one to kind of understand what it was like to be touched by Mina and all the things that she was capable of. But it became more than that for me. And I do miss her. But I feel like I don't know. Something tells me that something terrible awaits me in Darkon, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to. I accept my fate, and I always say that, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be myself. I want to go back so bad, please. Right
Can
now.
we go back?
No, not like that. Right now, I can feel Darkon. I want it. I want it so bad sometimes. When I'm out of balance, I just want, with such an extreme way, such an extreme. When I'm in the green, I want to go to the nearest place that is desolate and empty, and I want to turn it into nothing but lush, green, change the environment, everything. I want nothing more when I am in the black to never be touched, because it hurts too much. To take what is mine, should be mine. And when that banshee stepped inside me, well, no, when I took her back into me after that, that's the moment I knew that I would never be myself again if something took that spot. But I wish it could be you. I think I'd be happy with that. And I'm sorry for all the things that you've experienced, and the bad things, the good things. I don't know what you want. I just want to know what you want. And I want to know what makes you smile. What do you think about when you think of home?
Well, that made
Wait.
me smile. The song.
I'm
And
glad
what makes me
I didn't think I could play it like that.
But what makes me smile is all of our friends, being able to share my gifts with them, help them.
But what about you?
People. What do you mean, what about me?
A poet, a child who brings the smiles to other folk, who performs. What's the side of you that wants that crazy instrument that Thrycreen was playing?
It was unique. I like unique. I like special. I like things that are one of a kind. Why do you think I like every single person that we have taken into this group? Or that has come into this group? Oh, fucking weird.
That's fair.
I almost thought they were born out of an egg.
I can't believe they let him think that into adulthood. What is he, like 24?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Keeli's like 1,000 years old. Probably older.
Razira's Razira, and I think you might be the most unique.
Everyone's got problems. I don't think I'm that unique. But the fact that I have
You were
6
created.
arms, so was my sister and my brother and my sibling. So there's at least 3 others that are like me. I think honestly, Tommen is probably the most unique out of all of us and probably the most dangerous.
Hmm.
Unless
The ones in
Justina
our group.
becomes a brain dragon again. Not the ones in our group yet, I mean.
Wait, you knew people could become brain dragons?
No, I did not know that. But now I'm worried that maybe Justina is probably.
Oh.
Who knows?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyway, this is I'm kinda feel like I'm just making a fool of myself. Thank you for listening.
Always.
He'll lean down and he'll pick the violin up off the ground. Dust the grass off of it. Plays better than I expected.
Really does.
Yeah.
Should see if it's magical. The way that played for how it looked, that's interesting.
Looking it over, you see that there is some changes to it now that you've fed it with music. You can see
It's
the strings
shiny.
are tightening, and the bow is a little more whippy.
Are you saying this?
Uh-huh.
I have countless eyes. I know that I know sometimes I see things from different angles and it just looks weird. But is it?
No, that looks way better than when we got it.
Fed it?
You're cursed.
Yay.
Well, you'll just have to play on it some more now.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I forgot. Honestly, I forgot that I didn't have a left hand.
Didn't stop you.
it didn't. I don't know what else to say, Breeze, but I care about you much more than I thought I would, that I could. And you don't have to do anything with that. I just want you to know. I guess we can just go back.
Let's see what they've been up to.
Yeah. I'll head back.
All right. The rest of you, make a perception check for me.
All the rest of us?
Yep.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Gonna be hearing the
Lie,
music.
Aggie.
16 for me.
27 for Atlas.
That include Razira?
Yep.
Did
I'm glad I
disadvantage
rolled
'cause she's
well.
asleep?
Yep.
On Wednesday, I didn't
So-
roll anything above a 10, so
Damn.
it was very
Well-
painful.
That was disadvantage.
Atlas. You hear strange music that sort of stands out in the sense that it almost seems private, what you're hearing.
I put my one ear down so I'm not hearing it.
You have all 4 of your ears, one's just a little shredded.
I put all my ears down except for the human ones because they don't move.
So you put 2 ears down.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Can
right.
horses do that?
They can flick
Not
them.
necessarily exactly, but not just flat like that. They go backwards.
Yeah.
Well, would that make me hear more or less?
Pointing your ear holes away,
Oh,
your ear
okay.
funnels away.
I don't know how horses work.
Well, also, you're a magical centaur. You could do whatever you want. Except for bend backwards like that. It's weird.
No.
I kind of like nuzzle in the grass more, like roll on it to distract myself.
Okay.
My back feels so good right now, Keli. I'm like itching all the spots that I've never gotten to itch before by myself. This is amazing.
My extremely long spinal column has never felt so aligned.
Oh my god, this is so amazing, Keli. You're the best. This almost makes all the trauma and stuff worth it today.
Now he's gonna be walking around like Hubert Farnsworth when Bender bent him.
No, it's gonna be like when a horse goes to the chiropractor. You just hear a massive crack, and then you like shudder, and you're like, oh yeah.
Okay.
How do I get
mean,
up, Keli?
I teach Atlas how to flip themselves back over.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yep.
Can
Take
you
my
heal me if
hands.
it goes wrong?
Yes.
Okay. Atlas very bravely stands up.
Well done. And with that, we're going to go
Oh.
on break.
Okay. All I'm imagining is Atlas somehow getting their horn stuck in the ground. They're
Oh, God.
tipped themselves the wrong
God.
way.
We'll be right back.
And circumstance.
Hello, we're back.
Hi.
Hello. So, there was some gay ass shit that happened. And
Stop texting me, Hoot, please, for the love of God. Stop.
keep texting them, Hoot.
Stop.
I was expecting a kiss too, but like, what the fuck do I? Anyway,
Don't believe me, Athelstan thought about it,
I'm sure.
but Mina has conditioned him otherwise.
Gross. Anyway.
No, not like that. He's not supposed to initiate.
Fair.
It's the rules.
So what you're saying is Athelstan's whipped.
No, it's technically a bit. It's technically not very great now that I look at it like this.
No.
Yeah. If Breeze had gone in for it, Athelstan would have immediately like put his hands on the back of his head because he's
You
not
okay,
allowed
Rob?
to touch unless. Ooh,
You okay? All right.
wrong. Don't put that down your gas pipe. I'm sorry that my stupid word. That sounds kind of bad. No. Oh, sorry.
Okay. So you return to where your friends are chilling in the rest. Atlas is rolling up onto their hooves. Eli is standing there. Razira is asleep. What do you do now?
Hi.
You okay?
Not really, but yeah, mostly.
It's been a long day.
My back hurts.
Welcome to the club.
No, like, can you just look at it? I am being kind of genuine here. That fucking hurt.
Sure. I take a look at Athelstan's
Athelstan
back.
just like takes off it, like kind of just like peels off his drying shirt and just like lays face down in the grass.
Looking at Athelstan's back, you did some healing earlier, but you can see that there is a big gash mark down their back.
Hell yeah, another scar. When he lays face down in the grass, he like puts the violin to just his side, like just to his side here, keeping it close. What is it? What do you want?
What are you doing, Keela?
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Athelstan's back.
Okay.
As soon as I can find the right button.
It's the one beside Cure Wounds that looks like a red cross.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
You're welcome.
Athelstan will pick up his head and like put his
You
chin
get
on the
19
ground.
hit points back.
Thanks. Oh, thank you, Effie.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, it just happened automatically on the thing. Cool.
Because Artemis was targeting you. That's what happens when you
Yeah.
target.
I'm learning. I know. I have in combat. I've been targeting. I've been doing my
know.
best to. Sometimes I forget to untarget. But anyway, like that time I was still targeting Rain because Rain was being possessed. Anyway, Athelstan will pick up his chin and like place it on the ground and like look over at Atlas. Atlas, so I have a question.
Yeah.
When you in the Hall of Horrors, what where when you came running in after you're going to get help, what did you do?
Let me see if I remember out of character. I ran out and I told
Filigree.
yeah, Filigree.
Out of character, sorry.
Then I waited there. And then I noticed that nobody was coming back. So I zoomed over and I prayed to Keli's son to help save Keli and the rest of you because you all were dying and it was very scary. And then my horn glowed, I think. Like a different glow. it's hard to tell. I can't see my Atlas like goes cross-eyed. See my own horn very well, but like the light refracting off of it wasn't blue and white like usual. It's more like yellowy.
Athelstan like pushes himself up a bit. He looks very serious now. And he'll turn and like look Breeze directly in the eye, which he doesn't usually do when he's in the black. You prayed to Kilai's son.
Yeah.
Which then gave you a boon, a gift, what?
What?
You saved our asses, of course, but
Sorry, let me turn you up. Sorry, my ears are.
sorry. My voice is rough from talking a lot this past Mother's Day. It's been busy at work. You prayed to Kilai's son, and he gave you the power to restore us.
Yeah.
And all you saw was an aura.
Kind of. Not really. It was more like my horn had a different light.
Did anyone else see it?
Yeah, I saw it. Rain.
Yes, Rain. Kilai, did you see it?
No, the only thing I saw was Atlas's horn glow. What did you see?
Sometimes I can see things as they really are. I can only do it for a little while, but I can see things. Kind of started up after and he kind of just like scratches at his chest. He hasn't really told anybody about that for like completely yet either, and he's like, I didn't tell you about that either anyway. I saw strings, like puppet strings, a ball of strings, and a doll perched on the end of your horn, Atlas. A doll. And he looks to Kilai. I don't think I don't know.
You don't think what?
But why would it help us? But why did it look like that if it wasn't him?
I don't know what it is that you saw, so I'm not sure.
A doll.
Yes, I understand that,
and
but
the strings of puppets. A doll like something you've picked up before, Kilai.
Eli's son is a doll?
Thanks for that thought, Atlas.
I thought he looked like a guy.
I don't know what he looks like anymore. He was a baby the last time I saw him.
She's trans?
What?
The doll.
I don't know, Atlas. I am merely
very
presenting.
confused.
I am very confused too. I'm merely presenting the idea that this power that you implored from Kilai's god, who is also Kilai's son, came from something other than what we thought it was.
Oh, okay. That's where I was confused.
a headless doll.
Well, I won't be asking it for favors anymore, I think.
I know what I saw.
I believe you. I just don't know what to do with this information. I have no way to talk to him tonight, for one. And I'm also extremely tapped from all of the nonsense that we have gotten into today.
I know.
So,
I mean, when we go see a soul tomorrow, we could ask. She's dealt with all sorts of, cursed objects and
How is a
oddities.
soul going to know?
Because you've seen the Hall of Horrors, what's in there?
Yes, but this is something. If you asked for this power from him, and either something else is answered, or he's not there.
I hope it's the latter.
Sorry,
Mm.
Keeley. Sorry.
I think it has to be the latter. I mean, none of the other. I thought. We know that he at least did exist once.
In the
And he
temple.
was popular enough for there to be a stone for him at the temple we went to. I think we have to find a way to remove the scary doll from you.
You didn't tell me that you carried it still.
been a lot going on,
know.
Athelstan. And you've been through a lot.
Yes, I know.
Not the least of which losing a hand.
Atlas
Yeah,
side
I
eyes
know.
Keelah.
I was there.
Because Keelah just told him to trust her on something else traumatic that's going on. You know how horses side eye people? It's like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
But we imagine it's happening.
Mhm.
Yes, Keelah. But now I'm starting to wonder what else are you keeping, or any of us, really. At this point, I'm sorry. I have repeatedly told you all you don't have to deal with all this shit that I'm going through, but yet you stay here. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to go and face any of this bullshit alone, but how about this, Keelah? You what else haven't you told me? I'll tell you something I haven't
that
told
you
you.
need to know right now.
What does that mean?
Nothing that you need to know right now. It's safer if you don't know. There may come a time where I will have information to share, but it is not right now.
I live my life in ignorance, Keelah. I don't think ignorance saves anybody.
It's not your call to make.
It just makes you not. It makes you unaware of things that are happening around you. It's almost worse than a lie. Here, since I've already shared with you that I can see things as they truly are, I have seen all of you as you truly are. He points at Atlas. You are extremely powerful and worthy of so many things that none of us can possibly ever can. You are a beacon, Atlas. He looks at Rain. You're creepy. And,
No, I'm
and
not.
Rude. Yes, you are.
I am rude. Yes.
Creepy and rude, yes.
I wouldn't say creepy. I just like things the way I like things.
Aha. Breeze.
Gay.
Shut up, Keelah. You're haunted by things.
Aren't we all?
And he thinks, can the telepathy thing like be a one-way channel if you think at one person?
I don't
Or do we
know.
all hear it?
I'm pretty sure it's like an open channel.
It's like
Unless you're
linking
Ram,
each
in which case
creature
you just
to all
speak
of
out
the
loud.
other for the duration. Till the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether they're not a common language. Communication is possible any distance, though it can extend to other planes. It doesn't say that you can just think it at one person, so I would think probably not.
Okay. There was a mysterious breeze. There was a reason why there was a tentative few bars in that song. Very tentative and long spoken, but nothing really being revealed. And Keli, you carry the weight of everybody around you. You carry it. You were not asked to carry it. You did not have to pick it up. Even pieces of folks who have shed pieces of themselves that no longer need it, you take it upon yourself. I'm not saying this to be an asshole. I'm saying that you're hurting yourself. I can see your wings, Keli, when I look at you, and they are weighted down with Spanish moss. Moss
Feel the weight.
Moss that pulls buildings down. You take too much on. And I can see these things because I took the piece of the green that Mina gave to me when I was a child, and I pushed it into my chest cavity because I was so distraught when I first lost her, and I couldn't feel her the same way I could before. And now I have 2 heartbeats. There. I have told you something I haven't told anybody else. Does that make me worthy of a trade? You wanted honesty. I want honesty. Stop hurting yourself at the very least. Because I don't want to light a lantern. I don't want to light that lantern. Okay?
You cannot ask me any questions. I will show
Why?
you something, but you cannot ask me questions.
Why?
Because I don't have answers. And it's safer if you don't. And I reach into my chest pocket and I pull the stone out.
Okay.
And I show them.
Oh, that's shiny.
You see this jagged blue crystal. It's about the size of Keli's hand. It's not small by any means, but it's definitely like a good chunk. Can't really tell what kind of crystal it is, what like material. It's not like a geode or anything. It's literally just this spiky blue crystal. Athstan, definitely magical.
We had an orange crystal, right?
We do. Sly
Does
has
it look
currently.
similar to that?
No.
Okay.
I have to get that back from Sly.
This crystal that Keli has revealed is, I don't want to say rustic, but it's definitely raw. Whereas the crystal, the orange one that Sly carries, seems more not manufactured, but cultivated.
Worked. Yeah, like worked
It's
stone.
it's
It's
been
wild.
carved. It's been like the orange one we have is like actually like sat versus
Chipped off a piece
Yeah.
of mountain top.
Yeah.
versus this is just fully raw. Okay.
Yeah, like this piece that Keelai's holding literally looks like it was just taken from the earth, but it's not any sort of material that you've ever seen before.
Knowing the power of the green and the black and how earthly these two powers are, how part of the weave they are, is there a familiarity of the magnitude of this thing?
Because you rolled
Does
a
it hold
dirty
par with
20,
that?
it's not in harmony with the black or the green. It's
Bigger?
bigger than that. It is more universal than something as
More-
simple as black or green.
More universal than life and death. That's crazy. It's terrifying.
This feels like the very fabric of reality.
I wouldn't believe the black and green is life and death. I believe it's more growth and decay.
It's the cycle.
I'd say like
Stone way.
life and death is a little bit more abstract than just black and green.
Did you get that?
I can't tell you that.
Why do you have it?
Can't tell you that either.
Why can't you tell me?
Because it is secret.
You hold a piece of the world.
Now you know why it must be secret. Point is, I have it.
I think Athelstan's face just kind of falls at that. And he'll...
It's not something that can be used. It's not something that can be spoken about. It simply exists, and I am its keeper. And that's all you need to know right now.
Okay. And he'll stand and he'll pick up his shirt and what's left of his doublet, and he'll just kind of take a few steps away and sit next to a fire or something like that, just kind of facing away, because he's kind of coming to realize that he's going to lose Keelai much quicker than he thought he was. But he's also coming to realize that maybe he, just Athelstan, won't even be there to see it.
With this revelation, what do the rest of you do?
Feeling uncomfy. My tail is flicking a little bit.
Okay.
I just need to go to bed.
Razira is still asleep. She got none of this conversation.
It's probably for the best.
Athelstan will just play, I think.
Okay. So you all settle in for the night, feeling uncomfy, feeling a little stressed and very tired and sore. Around you, the carnival begins to settle for the night, and Atlas, this is something you're familiar with. It never sleeps exactly, but there is sort of a quieter time in the darkest hours where the big top isn't running any shows, the midway isn't as active, the tavern is still being utilized for its intended purpose, but the souls that go there are of a particular kind. The carousel isn't running, and every so often you can hear the mine car and the screeching of patrons just a little bit on the wind as it comes by the Carney's Rest. And I'm assuming you're putting up the bubble.
Yeah, Athelstan will kind of rejoin for the bubble if it's get putting up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll put it up.
The
They'll even
bubble
play along with you.
The bubble immediately
try.
kind of draws its own sort of attention. A couple of the Skura come by and like knock on it, mime over it that you're trapped and not them, before they get bored and go away. But otherwise,
That was weird.
You're able to rest for the night in the relative safety of the carnival.
You know when a dog, like, digs their snoot under your arm? When you're laying down?
Yes.
I think Athelstan does something like that.
To who?
Who do you think?
Who do you think?
Me.
Yes, you specifically, Affy. He wants Affy. You know what, Affy? Will you spoon the 7-foot tall purple man?
Am I the big spoon or the little spoon?
It's your choice, baby, because he can't. He is been conditioned
Because
physically,
Athelstan's a sub.
unless told otherwise.
I like being the little spoon.
He's okay with that.
Unless
He's not.
told
He's not.
otherwise, which
He's
still
technically
makes him a sub.
versatile, but yeah. The rules are you don't initiate. He's trying.
Fair. So you
'Cause he's
snuggle
not the
up
one in
with
control.
Breeze.
It's
Presumably.
probably in the middle of the night or something like that.
Okay.
Like, hi, Shy. No booty hole on camera.
It's okay. The camera's cut there. We can't see Shy's booty hole.
But you can.
And see shot.
I can't because I've got the Streamlabs screen up. over the camera.
Everyone in this group chat, except for Affy, could have just saw the booty hole. Don't look. Anyway, he'll kind of Breeze.
Mm.
Breeze.
Alright.
Just
What?
a mess of waves and curls, just kind of nudge under your arms.
What? I'm sleeping.
I can't. Please.
Yeah. Isn't it always this?
Yeah, but I was being a little bitch earlier.
Well, just go to sleep. I'm tired.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna sleep very well. I don't know. Either that or he cries himself to sleep like a little baby. But he does it quietly.
Okay.
Your armpit is very wet in the morning. Or
You know, it'd be hilarious. Anyone ever noticed that Razira disappeared?
Yes, I did. Athelstan didn't, because I rolled a 10 on my perception check.
Atlas is gonna be hella pissed.
Yeah.
Oh no, they wouldn't have left the room. They were asleep. It'd just be hilarious if, as soon as Adelstan's almost asleep, Razira rolls over from the rafters and lands on top of him.
You're not. You're in the bubble outside.
I always imagine the bubble as an invisible yurt though, and there's the pole in the middle and
Okay, then in a tree branch, probably not even in the bubble when it went up, so she lands on top of the bubble and just.
Anyway, you all wake up in the
Anyway.
morning. The bubble is gone. Everybody is there. Everyone is there. Okay? Okay.
Razira,
Eh?
wake up.
I think she's already been awake for like an hour at this point. She went to bed hours before everybody else.
Just like woke up, just like, why is it still dark?
Actually, she would probably be used to that because tigers are nocturnal.
Yep. Athelstan like wakes up. He just like looks at Breeze's face. How does Breeze sleep?
No, just sleeps.
He'll touch his nose to Breeze's jaw and just kind of like extricate himself.
Okay. So
Razira. Wake up.
Yes,
Wake up. Get up.
I've been awake.
Come on.
Where?
Follow me.
Okay.
Do not get in front of me. Do not get beside me. Stay behind me.
How am I supposed to follow you from in front of you? That doesn't make any sense.
Just follow me. Don't overtake me. Stay behind me.
That's generally what follow means. Okay.
And he'll leap down and he'll leap across he'll take a jumping leap and he'll start doing his quadrupedal run, just like sprinting around the carnival.
Okay. And you're making Razira chase you? But not overtake you.
Stay behind me, is what he said. Do not overtake me. Stay behind me.
Okay. Razira, what do you do?
She does what he says. He apparently wants to be chased by a tiger. Who is she to deny?
Okay. You get the zoomies around the carnival.
Well, if he wants the tiger, he gets the tiger. She is in tiger form then.
Okay.
I think passersby can I think even from like just keeping him in front of her, if she does stay in the zone of following him, probably be able to see his tail and maybe even a couple other limbs. Some bony, some black.
Right. Make me a posture check.
Okay. It's her tiger form, so that would.
Doesn't make a difference. Just posture check.
Tigers still are pastas.
18.
Alright, yeah, you're able to follow the direction you've been given without overtaking Athelstan. What are the rest of you doing while those two are off?
Sleeping?
Praying.
Okay. Sleeping, praying.
To your headless doll son. Too soon.
Don't even put that out there right now. Like, no. I'm also picking spells.
Okay.
Start up some break.
Breakfast is prepared. Rain helps you by telling you you're doing it wrong.
I know.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
More and more confirmation. Rain is a Karen.
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing, Atlas? Just sleeping?
Yeah, I'm stressed.
Okay, so you sleep stress. Stress sleep. Whatever.
Tossing and turning.
Now that you know you can go on your back, you do toss and turn.
Yeah. Yes. Blood spur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Razira, stop running away.
Athelstan and Razira, you do return to your makeshift camp.
Probably have made like 3 rounds through the carnival, I'd like to say. A lot of dodging, weaving, even like going under things.
Okay.
Stuff.
Sure.
And he'll just skid to a stop on all fours, like right next to the little campfire with the little teapot and everything. His tail whipping behind him, and he's like kind of panting because he just comes down from it.
Okay. Breakfast is ready, so you have breakfast. I'm assuming.
Delicious. He eats like a starving man.
Okay. And now what do you all do?
We should
gonna
speak
go
to
talk to
Isolde,
her?
and then we need to go.
Yes.
We do the thing.
Yeah. We go to Isolde.
All right, you head for Isolde's wagon. You can see the door is open and she is at her desk, so you're free to go in. She gives you a nod as you enter. You can see she's about the same as she was yesterday, different clothes, obviously, and her hair has been braided down her back. She looks tired, which is weird because she's an Eladrin, so elves don't really sleep. But she just looks stressed, we'll say.
Suppose you know we know.
Very little happens in my carnival without me knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, Ginger just scared me. She's in my desk again. She just like brushed up against my leg and my thigh raised. I stopped though before I got her. Atlas would go, Sold about Dob.
Yes.
And then he just doesn't finish the sentence. Just about Dob.
I know.
I know you know, but why?
We've been trying to figure that out.
I assume with your illithid companions in the carnival.
Dob is the illithid companion in the carnival.
The only one.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
Look at us playing D&D.
19. There's going to be a lot of insight checks for this. Oh,
19.
Suspicious.
Seems to be on the level.
Atlas would say, does this have anything to do with where we are? Or it's been 8 months. Where were you when this happened?
Something happened with the astral gate.
Eli, I mean, Artis is my face. We made the exact same face just now. For audio listeners, we just frowned so hard.
I did not need to see their faces to hear their faces. Let that be known. I'm writing notes, and as soon as you said that, and the small speck of silence I heard, I just could feel.
Yep.
Yep.
We were...
Artemis and I have loud faces. Atlas would say, what do you mean, the celestial gate? I look at Keli.
We were in the mists, traveling between realms. And something happened. It broke open briefly, or opened completely for a moment. And our path was broken in front of us. We had been headed for Dementilu, but we were diverted.
And that's why you came here?
No. We were on Bloodspur.
Oh. I heard it's not a very good time.
It wasn't. There is great difficulty in traveling there. The upper lands themselves are apocalyptic at best. Volcanoes
I look
are
at
constantly erupting and storms cover the entire area.
Athelstan.
Did you bring the illithid to the domains?
No, we brought Dub to the domains. Dub was infected.
But why is he a dragon instead of just a normal illithid?
I do not
Was
know.
he a dragonborn?
No, he was human.
Are we sure Dob wasn't like a polymorph dragon or like a dragon using like an image spell or something to make him look person?
Not that I was aware of, no.
Or at least an inane gene, because apparently that's a thing. I'm a
It's-
drow. Apparently.
Well,
Partly.
it's possible, I suppose, as most things are, but nothing we knew for sure. But it happened very quickly. Normally, ceramorphosis takes a week, a 10-day. This happened in 3 days.
Do I know anything about that from the books that I read and research I've done?
Which specifically?
Why it would happen? Like, why, if he was a human, did he end up a dragon? And also, why did it happen so fast? Also, Duality, are you okay with us talking about this stuff right now? Just checking in.
Yeah, I should be good.
Okay, just let us know again. Just wanted to check in on you. So yeah, those two components mostly.
Make a Arcana check. You can do it at advantage from your books.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right.
Damn!
You know that ceramorphosis takes generally about a 10-day, and the thing is, with the domains how they are, with traveling through the mists how they are, time is fucky wucky. So that 3 days may have actually been a 10-day. It was just 3 days for them.
Would since Razira knows Draconic, would she have any knowledge about dragons that may apply?
You can make a Arcana check.
My aunt's a dragon. Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
My aunt, who I definitely hit on more than once or twice growing up.
I'm gonna use inspiration on
Like
that.
a stinky little teenage boy.
The
Okay.
oh well.
Razira, you're not sure. Athelstan, same information. It's possible it could have been a latent gene. It could have been... There are multiple reasons, but there could also be just illithid experimentation, for all you know.
Experimentation.
It is possible.
Control. Immortality. Legacy.
These are all things mortals crave, yes?
All right.
Regardless, I am sorry you had to learn this way. And I'm
I
glad you are
mean-
all well.
I just wish I wish somebody would give that dragon a mint.
You know.
Noted.
Atlas would say, from what I understand, there's blood spur in like every
Everywhere.
realm.
That is
Like
my
every
understanding,
one
yes.
of
That's where they're from, Atlas. They're called Illithid.
blood spur. Anyways,
Bloodspurians.
illithids. So I heard that the cichlids were they in the Witchlight Carnival?
It would not surprise me.
You didn't know?
The Witchlight Carnival was... I was with it so little before trading.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I ever told you how it came to be mine in the first place.
No, you didn't. Atlas's ears perk up.
We were in one of the domains. The Shadowfell and the Feywild and the domains sort of overlap one another. And we were set upon by hordes of zombies. I wasn't part of the carnival at that time. I was a hunter. I was a mercenary looking for my target. I just happened to be there when I was there.
Athelstan looks at Rain.
And many, many, many people died. And many did not. Through sheer bad luck or good luck, whatever you want to call it, I was in the right place at the wrong time, at the wrong time, at the right place, and the carnival became mine after the death of the former carnival master.
Oh. Oh. Is that where you got your sword?
No, the sword belongs to this carnival.
So did you get did you get the carnival when you words are hard? When you got this carnival, did you get the sword?
More or less, yes.
Alice is trying to drop hints. Does the sword know anything? This is the first time he's revealing that he knows that the sword is sentient. Because he did not have this information when he left.
What are you asking me, Atlas?
Do you want me to just come out and say it?
I think that would be best.
I kind of take a little step behind Athelstan and Keela. And I say, I know that the sword is the ruler of the domain.
That is correct.
Does the sword want us to do anything about the illithid problem?
No,
Does it just not care?
its goals are elsewhere.
What are its goals?
That I cannot discuss with you.
Doesn't it care though about, I mean, Dobbs a mind. Well, maybe he has a lot of minds, but you know what I mean. He's not himself.
No, but he is still part of the carnival and therefore part of our protection.
No, what I'm saying is, doesn't the sword care though that he's hurt?
That Dob is hurt?
Yeah.
What did you do to him?
He's not.
He's a slug.
Oh, he's probably back to not being a slug anymore. But no, I mean that he's not himself. Doesn't the sword get worried about other people turning?
No, Dob is controlled as much as he can be.
Are you worried about it?
Of course, I worry about everything.
Is that why you like alcohol?
Yes, exactly why.
Okay, I kind of figured that. Is the sword. Can I talk to the sword, or does the sword only talk to you?
It is bound to me. It will not answer you.
Is it nice?
As nice as a inanimate object can be.
Oh, I thought it could talk.
It can.
So, like, why. Am I not allowed to ask this, but why is the sword the domain Dreadlord?
Because it hunts. And this is the easiest way to hunt.
What does that mean?
Just what I told you.
What does it hunt?
That I cannot tell you.
Did it hunt my mom?
No.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Your mother was part of this carnival.
Is it gonna hunt my friends?
Should it hunt your friends?
No, it shouldn't. They're really nice people.
Inside check.
This,
Well,
this conversation is very confusing.
Atlas rolled a 7 on persuasion because he's telling the truth. He believes his friends are nice.
That's fair.
That's possible.
She believes that you believe that.
Granted, we out of character, we have gotten kicked out of like every place we went. So,
I mean,
Well, a few of
Yeah.
them were Yenrik's
Some of
fault.
that wasn't totally our fault.
okay, yeah, the cultist society that was killing people, that wasn't our fault for sure. Atlas
Neither
would
was
say-
the village that we got kicked out of because of Yenrik set it lightning bolting everything.
Which
I
was his
didn't-
own village. Let's be real. That was his village.
Mhm. Atlas says, well, that's good to know. I also wanted to let you know that I knew that because it felt like it wasn't lying, but like it felt like I wasn't telling the truth knowing that without you knowing. And you're like the closest thing to a mom I have, so I felt guilty.
She immediately picks up a wine bottle and cracks it open. I appreciate that, Atlas.
8 a.m.
5 p.m. somewhere.
I had well, Keli, did you want to ask about the thing, or do you? You know, I make a motion like this.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We need to go to Dire Ridge at some
Oh.
point.
Okay.
Yes, the Skura are working on your wagon.
Yeah, we
Well.
will go and find Beast of Burden.
Wise of you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you have any sending stones?
No.
Might
You
you
know of
suggest
anybody who sells really expensive jeweled bowls?
We all stop and like look at Keelit.
Not within the carnival, I don't believe, but you may have luck in Litwick.
Maybe something that has the ability to help somebody spell and cast higher level spells more often.
I am not a spellcaster, so I don't know anything about that.
That's okay. I'm in a weird mood right now. And somehow, believe it or not, never mind. This isn't your problem. And he'll
Very few things
Stand
are,
up,
and yet.
When are you not in a mood?
Last night.
Anyways,
And he kind of glances over at Breeze.
if nobody else has any questions, we should go. And go quickly.
Yes,
go.
please, go. We are still slated to leave for Darkon. 11 days and counting.
Thank you.
Plenty of time.
Okay.
I've got to send a
Bye.
message. I'll be
Is
right
there
back.
anything that needs to be done here that we can take care of while we're out?
Supplies are always needed. Sometimes the trips through the mist take a little longer than anticipated.
Athelstan opens the side quest book. I'm just kidding. But nah,
So
he'll step out of the
Hans-
wagon.
So
Out of
hunting for me.
character.
Got it.
8 months ago, where were Athelstan and I? Because we have not been with the carnival that long, or we've not been with the group that long. We've only, like, in game, we've all been together as a group for like 3.5 months.
No, it's been like 4.5, almost 5.
Either way, we weren't here 8
No, I
months
think
ago.
it's 6.
8
Yeah,
months,
6 months.
on which domain?
Well, that's what I'm trying
Our
to figure
time.
out. Where were we
Our time. Doesn't matter
when the
who
gate
else's
came
time.
down?
Just Athelstan and Keli.
When the gate came down, you two don't know because it did not affect you. As far as you know.
Which gate is this?
The Celestial Gate.
Oh, okay.
If I just pointed up.
8 months ago. Watch it be when Razira popped into the freaking temple in Balashan.
Oh, that wasn't that long
Time
ago.
is fucky wucky.
For you.
Fair.
I'm gonna make a call.
Okay. Is there anything else? Do you need anything else?
I don't think so.
Good, get out.
Bye.
Athelstan's already out of there.
Also bye, Mr. Sword.
No, I'm not going to tell him that.
Okay.
Alright.
I
Bye,
think-
Mr. Sword.
With all due respect, he out from outside the wagon. With all due respect, Isolde, he was talking to the sword. Whether or not the sword can hear him remains to be seen. Let him have this. He's had a long day. Please.
I think the sword
I
said
think the
something
sword
insulting
said
about
something.
Atlas.
To sold and yeah.
Oh.
I just like shove everyone outside gently. Like,
Alright. Athelstan, who you calling?
Athelstan is pulling out the Rocky Talkie, and he's gonna. Which I meant to do last night, but he got distracted. So he's gonna send to Eugene Slate.
Okay.
Illithid might have Justina. And he glances over at Rain, and he says, heir of Falknovia hunts Ranlar's head. Tommen's safe. The Chronicle comes. Leave the tier. Fuck the tower. Come with me. Please.
It takes a minute, but you do get a
just-
response. The tier is holding Darkon together. Tommen is safe. What do you mean the carnival comes? Justina is in absentia.
I packed sending today just as a heads up.
I don't know. You can't. Can other people hear the sending? Because it's just the stone, right?
You speak
No?
into the
Oh.
stone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean we could hear
But the
you,
reply,
but we can't hear the
reply,
other
I mean,
end of it.
Oh, it's just
But I'm
in your
just saying
head?
that like I'm just
Yeah,
saying that out
yeah.
of character. Like I did
Yeah.
freaking
What
pack
is,
that spell. I had it packed because of Gabriella, and then I
Oh.
stopped packing it when we found out she was dead. And now I feel like I need to have it again, so it's packed.
Was Athelstan standing still or pacing?
I mean, he went outside the cart, and I imagine he was just kind of like slowly pacing away to give himself a little distance, maybe. I don't know.
Well, the entire time you were doing that, because you never told Razira to stop, she was staying behind you.
That's fine.
What are you doing? Pasta. Look at that little girl.
Keli.
She misses you.
Video chats. Video cats. Keli.
Yeah.
I'm sure it surprises you so very much that the tier is holding Darkon together currently. Even though it's the thing that is also possibly rending it apart.
It's falling apart because there's no one in the seat.
But it's holding it together at the same time.
Isn't that where the seat is?
I'm starting to wonder where the seat actually is.
Well, from what you said, it's probably in the air somewhere, and then somewhere else, and then the other place too.
Over there, and over there.
I love how that's something that just keeps coming back. But that was good. That was good duality.
I feel like it is a metaphorical seat.
No. I'll have to... I have... No. Maybe. Eugene says that Tommen's safe, and Justinia is in absentia. Which I thought was
Which means the only one left there is Ranlar.
No.
Absentia. Isn't that a drink?
It's a drug.
That's absinthe. Nice try.
No, absentia is a drug.
To clarify, in absentia, Latin, absent.
Just means missing, right?
Because it actually, sorry, because it is an actual drug in 5e. I mean, in D&D in general.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a drug.
It is?
Yeah, it's an item.
In an older edition?
No, it's like,
Homebrew?
No, it's not homebrew. I think it actually is an older edition. Now that I think about it. But
either way,
it's like a rare drink / drug.
Regardless.
Anyway.
So Justina is missing.
Yes.
Which we kind of knew.
Yeah. And I figure that Isolde said that they would put out flyers and such that the carnival will be coming and whatnot. Apparently they haven't reached Darkon just yet, and he's asked me, what do I mean that the carnival is coming, because I just messaged him by a sending stone.
I can explain to him if you would like.
I don't know. I can't send back to him, and I don't know if he'd expect me
can.
to. No. But I might ask of you to send to somebody else.
Who?
I don't know. There's a lot of people I want to send to.
We'll get it out of the way now so we can get going. Now's not the time for you to dance like a kitten.
I'm not trying to dance like a kitten, Keli. I'm struggling. What if I'm the seat? He steps close when he says this. What if I'm the seat?
The number of times fire sit on you, wouldn't she be queen?
Just like peer around you at your 3-foot shadow and just go, nice.
You deserve that one.
Yes, I did.
I think
Good one, Razira. Good one. What if
I think that you are jumping to a conclusion that you don't really know at this point.
It's just a theory, an idea. But what if I am, Keelai?
And what if you are? What do we do with that information? You are you.
I know I'm me. I'm me, but I was meant to be someone else.
You make your own destiny.
I know I make my own destiny, Keelai. I'm talking about physical shit right now. Literally created with a person-shaped hole inside of me. And look at my eyes. See their color?
No.
I'm
You are
trying
out
so
of balance.
hard. I'm trying so hard to get myself back in balance, but I won't let myself. Because the closer we get to the idea of going back to Darkon, the more it gets harder. And the more I want it. I want it so bad, Keelai. But what happens if something happens to me? Does Darkon just fall apart? Like, what if I am the seed? If it doesn't fall apart? How can the seat be taken?
Maybe it can't be.
Otherwise-
Somebody claims it?
All
What
of
if
this
I'm the
at the
seed?
moment is beyond anything that we need to be worrying about right now. I realize it's on your mind and I understand that. But right now, what we need to focus on is the problem at hand. If we handle that first, then we can focus on going back to Darkon. And then once we go back to Darkon, we'll have more information.
Reasonable. Let's go. And he just like kind of turns on his heel and just goes, like stepping over Razira.
I just look at Breeze and I'm like, I can't believe that worked. And just follow Athelstan.
Your reasoning is sound.
All
It was
right.
easy.
You head out of the carnival into the forests of the Qingqian Plateau. The forests themselves are a little reminiscent for you, Athelstan, as you follow behind Keelai, because heavy Spanish moss hangs off of almost every single one.
He'll use the opportunity to try and pull himself back in balance.
Sure.
It's like, see, this is nice. It's nice to be back in balance. It'd be great if we were back in balance. I'll make a wisdom save.
Okay. You're gonna roll a D100, actually, not a wisdom.
That's what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. 39.
Let
It
me check.
hurts. It hurts so bad right now.
You're
It's nice
two
to
in the
not hurt.
black.
Don't. Oh, you're gonna do it. Okay, that's good. I love it. Go for it. I'm scared.
Not doing anything. I was
I'm
just
scared.
I don't know what you're talking about. Calm down.
I'm scared.
I don't.
I'm not panicking, you're panicking.
Why are we panicking? I don't understand.
We're dead. We're dead.
We survived, but we're dead.
Ahem.
I don't know why you're panicking. Like I don't.
I'm
I
fine.
didn't- okay.
No, I'm literally just making jokies.
Okay. Well, you managed to pull yourself a little bit closer to center. Not totally,
Yep.
but better.
He's just mumbling to himself. And if you kind of pay attention, it just sounds like he's making promises to himself.
That's fair. So, the path ahead of you is overgrown. It probably was a hunting trail at some point, but it doesn't look like it's been used in some time. other than by animals themselves. You can see what looks to be like old horse hoof tracks, footfalls, but they've been blown over, dusted over, and it's unnaturally calm out here, almost like everything is asleep. There's not a lot of noise of wildlife. You don't hear animals, you don't hear insects, you don't hear anything really other than the wind through the trees. And as you're walking, you make it about 6 hours from the carnival towards Dire Ridge. And that's when you find the first bit of something. The Spanish moss has grown across this very large, claw-like tree. And at some point, it almost looks like the moss itself has ballooned or become some sort of capsule. And as you get closer and go to move past this tree, it almost shudders, like it's waking up.
Athelstan just like,
And that's where we're going to tonight's session.
Oh,
Everything's
no.
fine. Everything's fine. There's not a bunch of threads of plots. Get it, threads because of the puppet.
ah,
I'm scared. I'm also scared, Cedar.
it's okay. I like this. It's like when you watch a horror movie. It's fun to get scared sometimes.
True. So I hope everybody had a good time.
Effie believes that.
I did. I really did. Also, I hadn't listened to that my composition in a while. I'm good.
Fucking great.
Absolutely.
Mm.
We're gonna go raid somebody, so stick around for that. I'm just looking for somebody to go and bother. But in the meantime, don't forget to check out DM Jeremy's channel tomorrow night and again on Sunday for Vampire, led by Artemis, and then Castles and Crusades on Sunday. We'll be here hopefully on Friday to finish up Fixie's 5 and all that other shit.
Doing something else on Jeremy's channel? Don't we have our one shot?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. We have our one shot.
Yep.
Oh,
You have a vampire one shot on Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Featuring me.
I
and
like this.
Keisha.
I like
Yep.
it.
Keisha and Alyssa and
Jazzy.
Jazzy.
And
Nice.
everybody dying before the end of the session.
Nobody died.
we're gonna go raid Blue Cottage D&D. If you haven't given them a follow yet, please do. They are wonderful people, and they are playing in person, which is so awesome. But yeah, we'll
Jelly.
see you later, alligator.
Thank you, Affy. This was really good. Oh,
Bye.
it's a tip.